Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the 16th story mission of the game, Slums in Goug. I'm going to be trying to do this one short-handed. Those of you who've been following along may remember I did this before in Lanalia Plateau. And that's because both of these missions offered me a chance to bring an extra character. In the first case, in Lanalia Plateau, I didn't have an extra character. In this case, I do have one. I could take Boko, for example. But I don't want to bring a character along who's not going to do any other battles because he gets some JP and XP which would have gone to another character, and I'd rather keep it consolidated on the three that I'm trying to bring to every fight. That said, I don't think it's going to hurt me too much here. This fight's a bit difficult, but it's not so hard that I'm worried in that sense. Most of my characters just need to stay alive. The big plan here really is just to land a big summon, because most of the enemies tend to gather on the platform that the man here that's talking is standing on. There are a couple of summoners that will come out. They both start on top of that roof. I'm gonna charge in to try to hit them, which will draw the thieves up to that roof as well. And then the archers have problems shooting things that are on high ground, so they like to move to the high ground themselves, so they tend to congregate near that roof as well. So it should bring most of the units up there, and I should be able to slam them all with a big summon. So to do that, I've brought Suzanne in. She's got Ramza. She's a wizard, so her magic attack is really high. And she's also got a Thunder Rod, so she's perfectly set up to do crazy amounts of damage on this specific map, and especially to that specific area, since I can just get one Ramza and cover most of it. It's a bit uneven, so it might be a little bit awkward, but we'll see how it all works. And that's basically the plan. There's not much else to it. I've brought Ilya in as a healer because Mustadio tends to get killed early and I might want to res him. I've also brought Timothy in as a thief so that he has his ridiculous range 6 movement and a mage masher so I can try to silence the summoners. Didn't work too well last time I tried it on Barias Hill, but maybe that's an aberration. I'll see how it works out here. And now we've got Mustadio going. As you can see, he's got no gear. He's trying to punch guys. He has virtually no max HP. He almost always runs out and gets himself killed at the beginning of the match. And it doesn't matter too much because he's a guest, so you know, he gets he doesn't have a countdown. He can't crystallize, so it's probably not a big problem. But it does mean that we're basically going without him. Alright, so the one thing I am worried about is getting a big summon landed on my guys. And the way I'm going to deal with that is I'm going to try to put a shell on the guys running out front. And I can do that by putting it here on the windmill. And it looks a little wonky, as you can see, but you do get all 5 squares. I could charge forward into it with the priest if I wanted to, but I only really want to get it on Timothy and Ramza because they're the ones who are going to be up front. I'm going to try to keep my casters in back up until I've landed some big spells, and it's not so worrying. And there goes Mustadio, so he didn't last long. Like a lot of these maps, the archers are a sort of secondary danger. And the summoner managed to move without doing anything, so I guess I'm in good shape to just get the shell and charge in. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't quite hit her. She's at a diagonal. Let's see if I can get anything already with the Ramza here. Looks like it's just the archer, which is unfortunate, but might as well start with something. Okay, so the shell worked, so we're basically set. This guy can come in and cast, and we should be fine. Yeah, 32 damage, not the biggest of deals. Although Timothy is starting to take a beating from the archer, so he's probably going to need a heal quickly. Let's see what Ramza does here. 121, that's not too bad. I actually think she can do more. Now in comparison, they've got Ifrit going here on my shelled guys. He doesn't have the rain advantage, and they're shelled, so he does 32 to Ramza, 47 to Timothy, He's probably going to need to heal here. He's going to move, though, so I'm going to have to put it on him and let him move instead of targeting his square. Yeah, that'll have to do. Unfortunately, this means that whatever damage he does to the summoner is going to get wiped off immediately, but I might silence him, which would be totally worthwhile. But, of course, it's not going to work. Don't know why, but summon never works, or silence never works for me against casters. Ugh, 2. Oh, okay. Weapon guard is timely there. 9. Oh, it's because he's doing dash. Why would you use dash? So this looks bad because their guys are getting healed, but they were already at full. So, yeah. Doesn't matter. He's something, but it didn't target my guy, so it must be a Moogle. Actually have a lot of options here. I was thinking I would charge in, but I think now instead I will hit this thief because he's pretty close to my casters. And I even get a knockback out of it, which is probably useful. Heh, 23, that's not exactly much for a Moogle. And as you can see, the enemy units are starting to pull in here, and in fact, this is great. She's practically on the roof herself, so... And I'm going to get to move Suzanne, so... This is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to get the big summon here, and I'm just going to try to take out as many guys as I can all at once. I'm give me the summoner in the back and the thief, but that's just 2. This will get me 3. It'll also kill this thief. And the summoner has less than 100 max. And I've also hit that archer, so this could be amazing. He's getting really lucky on the dodges here. Alright, crazy Ramu damage coming. Yes. Now that is a summon. 3 guys dead. We've taken out half their troops in 1 move. Yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about this match. That said, I do need to heal Timothy, so a Moogle is in order. Frankly, he's pretty lucky that he's not dead, considering all the things he's dodged. Instead, he's nearly full. Alright, well, I can probably try to silence this summoner. What is he doing? Oh, that's not good. Okay, I missed. Yeah, the last thing I need is to have her turning the might of Ramu against me. So let's just... Yeah, only 27, so that's not really going to deal with him properly. Whoa. He's going to the staff. Maybe Moogle is the only summon he knows. Yeah. They're chipping away 20 at a time, which is kind of annoying. I'll have to get over there and heal him. But in the meantime, I need to take care of this thief, and Bolt should do just that. So I'll land it right there, so I don't hit Ramza, and then I will back out. Meanwhile, I'm going to need to run the priest over to him, Timothy that is, and get him healed up, because he is weathering a fair amount of damage. Or he's going to move. I think I'll just wait then. So this will get rid of the... Or maybe not. Must have been rubber boots. I definitely wasn't considering that possibility. But the silence wouldn't hurt. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if Moogle's the only thing he knows. He's going for the charm again, and this time it works. Well, okay, so I've got Ramza. I can just hit her and knock her out of it. Take a lot of HP off, but that's better than having her trying to bolt one of my guys, because that could be a one-shot from her. 54. Or nothing. Great. So she blocked it, and she's still charmed. Alright, well, I still need to heal Timothy. I can't really change my tactics there. Looks like the summoner is going for a heal of his own. She's picked a new target, and nice to get a weapon guard going the right way. Although I can't complain, I had 2 dodges on Timothy earlier. And she's going to go right after my priest. Really prefer not to lose her. That'll start a clock, and I don't think I have another character who can res her. Well, move 6 means he can get back and knock her out of the charm at least. Maybe I'll silence her. Oh, I will! Okay, well, at least it worked at one point. It's kind of a clutch silence. No, and they'll get a silence too. Everybody can be silenced now. Great. Alright, let's get rid of this thief. Or let's move and get rid of this thief. Since he's got 67% from the front. Yeah, 90 from there. Much better. And all of my characters are pretty much fine, so we can go to offense here, and yeah, I'm gonna Ifrit this guy, get him out of here. Although I suppose he might just Moogle himself, or no, looks like he's Moogling his thief. That's pretty selfless of him, because it means that he's now gonna die for sure. Not nearly so much. She doesn't have a fire rod to go with it. She doesn't have the weather backing her. And I can't quite finish this guy. And actually, I think I'm going to move him. That will allow me to use my mage to hit him since she's silenced and can't do anything else. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get the elemental from the rod here. Yes! Alright. Last thing I needed was him trying to charm more people. Alright, so there's a crystal. I think I'll probably just pick that up, actually. It is Ilya, so more thieving abilities is great. And I think everyone is now conveniently gathered around the dead thief, so I can just heal them all at the same time. There we go. Ramza's a little too far out of the fight to do, or rather to get to the archer, so I'll just move him in. You can try to get to her next round. Timothy, however, has ridiculous radius, so he's not going to have any problems getting to her. Oh, she was at full. Guess I never did attack her. What is she doing? And she is basically useless because she's still silenced, and she can't even get close enough to do anything, so let's put her there. And we've got another crystal, and if I've learned one thing, it's that you don't leave them lying around because the enemy will pick them up. High potion. whatever. Oh, okay. Hit Timothy by aiming at Ramza, huh? I'll pick this up. It's an ice bow. It's not like I really want to use archers, so whatever. Slowly chipping away. It'd be nice if she got unsilenced, then I wouldn't have to chip away so slowly. Suppose I could move. At this rate, I might as well just hit her with the white mage. She's actually doing more than Timothy. Although that does take away the space that Ramza would have stood in. So I think what I will do is I will chakra her so that she has some MP and can do something useful. I was kind of hoping to get both, but I guess that Suzanne is actually a 0.5 below because of the bumpy roof there. Oh, whatever. Maybe I'll get another elemental rod. No. Okay. Not gonna get that lucky. Still, I can get her out of here now, and I can let someone slightly... Well, actually, she's pretty competent, but I'll get a raise on Mustadio. Yeah. The triangle hat. Those are really good, which is why I already have two. Can have Mustadio pretend that he was useful for this fight. Wow, down to 1 already. Very slowly grinding her down. Get out of there, Mustadio. And, yeah, I've got the MP for it. I might as well heal him. Just so that he doesn't die to her next shot. Unfortunately, we can't quite get to her, so I'll just park him as close as I can get. Can't get to her, so I have to wait. Still silenced. Oh, well, now I can at least grab the crystal. Huh. Just a phoenix down, huh? Here we go. And that'll do it. So that puts the finishing touches on Slums and Goug. Nothing too complex, just ride Ramu to victory, basically. Next up, we have Boreas Valley, where we'll get Agrias back. And after that, we have the 2 big fights with Gafgarian. So stick around, it should be interesting.